भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ आप्यायन्तु ममाङ्गानि वाक्प्राणश्चक्षुश्रोत्रमथो बलमिन्द्रियाणि च सर्वाणि सर्वं ब्रह्म उपनिषदम् माहं ब्रह्म निराकुर्याम् मा ब्रह्म निराकरोत्। अनिराकरणमस्त्वनिराकरणं मे अस्तु। तदात्मनि निरते यौपनिषत्सु धर्मास्ते मयि सन्तु ते मयि सन्तु। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ओमित्येतदक्षरमुद्गीतमुपासीत ओमिति ह्युद्गायते तस्योपव्याख्यानम्। Page 388. उदश्रावे आत्मानमवेक्ष्य यदात्मनो न विजानीतः तन्मे प्रब्रूतमिति। तौह उदश्रावे अवेक्षाञ्चक्रादे तौह प्रजापतिरुवाच किं पश्यत इति। तौह ऊचतुः सर्वमेव इदम् आवां भगवः आत्मानं पश्यावः आलोमभ्यः आनखेभ्यः प्रतिरूपमिति। तथा च तयोः विपरीत ग्रहण निवृत्त्यर्थमाह। Prajapati thought in the mind that okay, Grunnitam Tavad, let them for the moment even take the chaya or the reflection as the Atma, let it be. Udasharava drishtantena apanayishyameti. That I will remove that bhrama, that illusion by the drishtanta, the illustration or the experiment of Udasharava, a plate full of water. Tathacha, in keeping with that, in keeping with what Prajapati thought, Tathacha, Tayo Viparigrahana Nivrutyartham, for Nivrutti, for removal of the Viparita Grahanam, for removal of the misperception, wrong conclusion. wrong understanding that they had, the vritti for removal of that, ahar. So Prajapati said, Udasharave Atman Aveksha. May both of you look at the Atma in a plate full of water. Udapurne Sharavadav. In a plate or a shallow dish full of water. Aveksha, having seen, yet Atmana na vijanitaha. Whatever it is that you do not know about Atma, tanme prabhutamide. May both of you tell me what it is that you do not know about the Atma after looking at looking at the self in the plate full of water. So this is what so chayatmanam pasyando tatra chayatmani. Naturally, when they look into the plate full of water, they will see chayatma, they will see the reflection. So, tatra chayatmani atmanah na vijanitah atma sambandhi atmopalakshnattvena uktam. So, atmanah, what I said about atma, atma sambandhi, related to self, meaning atmopalakshnattvena uktam. See what I said about the lakshanam or the characteristics of atma. What is it? Apahatavapma, vijaraha, vimrutyuhu. That atma, self is sinless, devoid of old age, death, grief, delusion, hunger, thirst. So na vijanitha. So Prajapati expected that they will not find this in the reflection. What you do not know, or what you do not see there. Tanme brutam. So may you please tell me about that. Yadatmano na vijanitha tanme brutamiti mayan yuktayo tayo samyak paryalochane krute. So Prajapati not only asked them to look into the plate full of water, but gave them a hint also. What you do not know, what you do not see, means he hinted that you will not see something in that reflection. Atmana, whatever I have said about Atma, you will not see something in that reflection. So, idin maya niyuktayoho. So, Prajapati thought that when I have engaged them or enjoined them in this manner, samyak paryalochane krute, when they will deliberate upon what they see. Not just stop at what they see. What they see, of course, is a reflection, but deliberate upon what they think is Atma. So they think that they are looking at Atma in the water. Samyak paryalochane krute. When they will properly deliberate upon that, then tatra apahatapatvadi ajnanat. They will not see this characteristics of the Atma, that Atma is sinless, vijaraha, vimrutyuhu. Atmatva brahma nivrutti bhavishyati. So brahma, the delusion, the wrong perception or understanding about the Atma, they will go away. That, hey, this cannot be Atma. Chaya or reflection cannot be Atma because it does not satisfy the criterion of being Atma. Idi abhiprayena prajapatina niyuktayo tayo. These two were thus directed by Prajapati to do this. Then they should have come up that this is what we do not see. Idam avabhyam avidamete. When Prajapati said, please tell me what it is that you don't see there, then they would say, idam avabhyam aviditam. Revered sir, this is what we do not see. We do not see the sinlessness, we do not see immortality, we do not see fearlessness, we do not see imperishability in this Atma. Idi pratyukti avachanasya, the things that did not come forward. So we find that Indra and Virochana did not respond with this is what we do not see. So this is the response that we would have expected from them. So when they did not respond, why did they not respond? So first question is, how come Indra and Virochana did not respond? This is what we see. So Shankate, the Bhashyakara said in the sixth line, Nanu tanme prabhutamidi uktasya udasharave aveksham krutva prajapate nandiveditam uktabhyam, not uktasya. So these two who were thus told that you please tell me what it is that you do not see there, then they should have come up and say, Niveditam, they should have reported. Idam avabhyam na viditamiti. Oh, Venerable Sir, in his Atma, we do not find these characteristics. Idi ashanka abhu iti iti anivedite cha jnana heto. But they too, those two, did not in fact report this way. So, ajnana hetu avedite, anivedite. They have not revealed the cause of their ignorance. Number one. Then, so even when this happened, it's the seventh case, they did not in fact come back or reply by saying that this is what we do not see in the Atma. Then, Tauha Praja, so that's one thing. How come they did not? And second thing is, Tauha Prajapati Uvacha. So Prajapati volunteered to tell them. We expect Prajapati to address them only after they report what it is that we do not see. How come Prajapati volunteered and said, Kim Pashyatayati? So both of these, we do not understand why is it so. So Kim Abhipraya iti, Ko Abhipraya iti. Also, Pratyukti Anantarameva Prajapati Vachana Vyavakasha. That the occasion for the Prajapati to ask them or say something would have been only after the reply and not without that. So when Prajapati asked them, they should have replied. How come they did not reply? And when they did not reply then, Prajapati, how come he came forward to say that? Because we would expect Prajapati to say something to them after the reply. The tatah puram Prajapati vachanam yuktamiti. Unless they have come forward and told them what it is that they do not see, before that, for Prajapati to say what it is that you see doesn't seem to be right. That's a question. So there are two questions here. That these two fellows failed to reveal what it is that they do not see, and for what reason then? Prajapati on his own came forward to ask them the question, Kim Pashyata, what is it that you see? Iti. So that is Nanu. Tatra ko abhipraya. So it doesn't say this is wrong. Prajapate anavasara vakyatva anupatte. Then Prajapati said, Kim Pashyata. That should not be inappropriate. What Prajapati says should not be inappropriate. Should not be ill-timed. Anavasara vakyasya. So vakyatva. Avasara means occasion or appropriateness. Anavasaratva should not be so inappropriateness or ill-timedness of the Prajapati Vakya. The Prajapati should not be. Prajapati being what he is. So tasya abhipraya vaktavya. So you have to tell us what is the reason why these two did not state what they did not say. And also, why did Prajapati on his own address them? Kim pashyata? What do you see? Abhipraya. So, the questioner, tatra ko abhipraya, is not a purvapaksha. More a question, seeking clarification. Although it says nanu, but tatra ko abhipraya. See, nanu is when you object. How come they did not do it? But whatever happened must be all right. So how should you understand? Kasam etad vijaniyam tvādu proktavaniti aparam bhavato janma param janma vivasvatah. Arjuna says to Lord Krishna, you say that you are the one who taught all the kings in the beginning of this cycle of creation, but you are born only recently, and all these Vivasvan, etc. were born ancient. So how should I understand? Not that how could you have done it. How should I understand that you alone, in fact, give them instruction? So, anivedite cha jnana hetau prajapati vakyam iti tatra ko abhipraya iti. Okay. So, Tika continues in line number 29. Chitta doshat tayo apahada papmatvadi lakshana sat asadbhava na abhud apekshikam va tal lakshanam yojivanto tau. So we have to only see what possibly could be the reason that the two students or disciples did not return with the reply that we do not say this. Chitta dosha, because of dosha, the defect or impurity of their mind. Tayo apahadapapmatvadi lakshana sat asad bhava na bhut. Those lakshanas, apahadapapmatvam, that they are not there. Sadbhava, that they should be there in the Atma. Asadbhava, that they are not in this reflection. Meaning, Prajapati said that Atma is possessed of apahadapapmatvam, sinlessness. So, sinlessness, etc. are there in Atma. But they are not in here, in the Atma that we see. So, no, but that did not happen to them. So one reason can be chitta dosha, because of the impurity of their mind. They did not have subtlety. The shit agraya buddhya sukshmaya. You do require a buddhi which enjoys focus as well as purity. So one of the reasons can be because of the lack of purity of the mind. Or, how can they miss this? Because they themselves say, Atma padapapma vijara, they themselves reported to Prajapati that this is what we want to know. So then, that apekshitam lakshanam yojitam tau. Or somehow they must say, yes, this is apahadapapma vijara vimrutyu in some way or the other. So either they fail to see the absence of those characteristics in Atma that they see in the water, or in some way they must have been satisfied that yes, it is there. Apekshikam. That Prajapati did not mean those things in primary sense, in a relative sense. The relatively is free from old age, free from death, free from sin, free from hunger, free from thirst, etc. And somehow they must have convinced themselves that Atma that is seen in water indeed possesses those characteristics. So the reason why they did not find anything missing there is either they failed to see what was missing because of the lack of subtlety of the mind, or in some way they convince themselves that this Atma that we see satisfies all the characteristics of what Prajapati said of Atma. Then says Tika, Aviditam Vaktavyamiti Prajapatyana Uktatvat Tadabhavat. Second, then how come these two fellows, again, they did not report back to Prajapati what they did not say? Because they were told, Aviditam Vaktavyam. What you do not see, you please tell me. Iti Prajapatyana Uktatvat. Prajapati said, you please tell me what you do not see. Tat abhavat. But from their standpoint, there was nothing aviditam. They did not find anything missing there. In their Atma that is now in the water, they do not find anything that is unknown or missing. So, apratyuktihi yukta, therefore, it is understandable that, so pratyukti, that the reply, they did not respond. The lack of response is understandable because from their standpoint, they do not see anything that is missing here, inconsistent. You find something inconsistent between Atma that you see and Atma that I have talked about. Find inconsistency, let me know. They did not find inconsistent. They thought that this Atma is okay, quite satisfactory. So that's the reason why they did not respond to Prajapati. Uchchade. So then here let us see what Anandagiri says. Upakramam atikramya. So Anandagiri said, Prajapati vachanam upakrama anukulam na bhavati. What is upakramam? Upakrama is that Prajapati has directed them to look into the plate of water with the intention that I will be able to remove their misunderstanding. So with that is upakrama. And when Prajapati says, what do you see? See, what you do not see, you please tell me. Now, what do you see? So, Prajapati vachanam upakramanukulam na bhavati. So, the statement of Prajapati does not seem to be consistent with what upakrama or the introduction is. The purpose for which the whole experiment is carried out. What Prajapati said, what do you see, does not seem to be consistent with what was started with. So, no, either way. So, upakramya pramanasya Prajapati abhiprayamaha. So, accepted that Prajapati said, Kim pashyatah, what do you see? There Prajapati has overlooked the upakrama or introduction. Meaning the Prajapati seems to be saying out of context. So Prajapati himself created the context and to help them to become free from their delusion. And then he is saying, what do you see? Seems to be not in the context of what Prajapati intended. So there is a question, Uchchate. So Vashyakara is Uchchate. In the seventh line, Uchchate Naiva Tayoho Idam Avayoho Aviditam Iti Ashanka Abhud Chayatmani Atma Pratyaya Nischada Eva Asit. येन वक्षते तौह शांतर्दयो प्रव्रजतुः इति नहि अनिश्चिते अभिप्रेतार्थे प्रशान्तहृदयत्वम् उपपद्यते तेन न ऊचतुः इदम् आवाभ्याम् अविदितम् इति. All of this explanation of how come they did not see and they did not find anything missing there. So naivatayoho idam avayoho avidamidi ashanka abhut. In their mind, the doubt or question that we do not see something here did not arise at all. When they looked at the Atma, the self in the reflection of the water, they did not find anything missing there. Why? Chayatmani Atma Pratyo Nischate Vasit. In fact, their conclusion that reflection and Atma, that alone became more firm, that's all. So already they had understood that Chaya or reflection is Atma. And then, that is what they say, So which one of them? Sapsu, Parikhyayate, one that is seen in the water, in Adarshe or in the mirror, which one of them is Atma? From that is very clear that they have concluded that the reflection is Atma. When Prajapati asked them to look in the plate full of water, they saw reflection again. Therefore, in their mind, they are convinced that it is a reflection, that is Atma. So, Chaya Atmani Atma Pratyo Nischita Eva Asit. Therefore, Atma Pratya, the conviction that Atma is Chaya, became firm in their mind, in fact. Says line 30, Evamapi Gniyatmana Ajnanat Prastavya. So thing is that aviditam vaktavyam. Prajapati said, you please tell me what you do not see. So they should have said it. Gniyatmana ajnanat. Atma that is to be known. What is it? Apahata papma, vijaraha, vimrutyuhu. Or amrutam, abhayam, edat brahma. So that Atma they do not see. Therefore, prastavya, then they should have asked, we don't see that Atma here. So then, Bhashyakara says, Chayatmani Atma Pratyo Nischita eva asit. In fact, they were further convinced that it is reflection that alone is Atma. So, Nischaya Sattve Vakya Shesham Hetumaha. Why do you think that? No, this is what we are, see, all of this discussion is to determine Tatparya. What is the mind of Indra Virochana? What is the mind of Prajapati? So this is what we have to understand. From where they are coming from. Why are these words uttered the way they are? That's called Tatparya Nischaya. It is ascertaining the Tatparya, the purport. What is intended by them. And so that is why this discussion. Because Shruti doesn't tell us that. Shruti simply reports this dialogue. From there we have to understand, therefore this discussion here. So, alright. So Bhashyakara says that because in their mind that Chaya is the Atma, that conviction became more firm. No, this is your imagination. So, tad nischaya sattve vakya shesham. On what ground do you conclude that they were more convinced that the Chaya is the Atma, reflection is the Atma? On what ground do you conclude? Says Vakya Shesham. What the text says later on. That will be in fact stated only in the page 390, in the third passage, last tauha shantaradayo prabhavrajatuhu. In fact, Prajapati is going to try once more to make them see. But still, their conclusion that the reflection is Atma or body is Atma, that she did not change. So they thought that they very well understood what Prajapati has taught them. It was Shantarudaya. So they were very pleased with themselves. Prabhavrajata, they were pleased that we have known the Atma that Prajapati has taught. So that shows that they were further convinced that Chaya alone is Atma. Because then alone, so Shantarudetvam. So, Yena Bhashyakara said, Vakshati Tavo Shantarudeo Prabhavrajatuhu iti. That the conviction was there that Chaya is Atma. Because of that, the Shruti will tell us that they returned from there with the mind, with a tranquil mind. With a pleased mind, they returned. So the Tika says taditi, that is, I don't find any tad there, Shantarudetvam tena. Then, so nahi anischite abhipretarthe prashantarudetvam upapadyate. Anischite abhipretarthe. So what Prajapati wanted them to understand, if they thought that we have not understood what Prajapati is teaching us, then they cannot be happy in their mind. So you can be happy only when you are convinced that you understood what the teacher has said, then you are convinced and happy. If the two had thought that we have not understood what Prajapati, the teacher, has said, that's the car. So this is all backing up, reversing. It's all right. So, if you feel that you have not understood what, then you can see the expression of the face of the person. Here also I see sometimes, when, what is it? So you cannot be at peace if you do not understand what is being communicated to you. The fact that both of them went away peacefully means that they were quite happy with their conclusion. And the conclusion is that Chaya is the Atma, that conclusion has not changed. Therefore, they are quite happy with their conclusion. Therefore, we say that that's the reason why they did not respond to Prajapati, because only their conclusion that Chaya is Atma alone got confirmed. So they did not see the need to tell Prajapati what we did not see, because they thought that they see whatever is there to be seen. So Tena Bhashyakara said, Na uchatuhu idam avabhyam avidamiti. For that reason, Tena, so Shantaradatvena, the fact that they went pleased with themselves means that that's it. They did not tell Prajapati, or they did not see the need of saying that. We do not see that because they did not see what they did. They did not know that there is something missing here. They did not see what is missing. Again, Tika says, Idam upalakshanam atmanam na paprachatu iti api drashtavyam. So in fact, they should have said, Oh Venerable Sir, we do not see the apahata papmatvam. So then what is the nature of Atma? So not only they should have seen, they should have said what is missing, but they should have said, if this is not Atma, then what is Atma? So that is also they should have asked. Atma na paprachatuhu. They did not ask for Atma also. So that's the reason why Indra and Virochana did not respond or did not come back with a question or response to Prajapati, what they do not see, because they did not think that they do not see anything. They thought that they see everything. going to Anandagiri, in line 16, Tatra Prasamam, Indra Virochanabhyam, Avabhyam, Idam Avidamiti, Prajapati Avachane, Kanamaha, first of all, Bhashyakara says, how come these two did not report to Prajapati that we do not see? So the first reason, Naivati. Chayatmani, Chayayam cha, Tadhetu Sharire cha. So question is, did they conclude that the reflection is Atma? Or did they conclude the body is Atma? There also is a question. Looks like at least Virochana concluded that the body is Atma. Because he returned to his people and said that this is what the Grand Sire taught us that body is Atma. So at least Virochana reports that body is Atma. That means that even though he sees reflection, from there, that's the Lakshyartha is that his body is Atma because it is body that is reflected. So Chayatmani, meaning what? Chayayam taddetu sharirecha. So Chaya is the Atma or its cause, body which is reflected is Atma. Indra Virochana yathakramam. So Indra thought that reflection is Atma, Virochana thought that body is Atma. Yathakramam Atmadi yam nischita pravutta ityartha. So whatever that conclusion was only confirmed by this experiment. Tayo tatra atma nischita gamakamaha. What makes you feel, what makes you conclude that this was that they thought that Chai is Atma or body is Atma? Yena vakshati tayo shantradev prabhavrajatu hiti. Because Upanishad will say that they returned at peace with themselves, quite convinced about themselves. So pravajanepi shantradev satya pratyasya katham nishchitatvam iti ashankyaha. Alright, just because they went away peacefully, still what? Then also what makes you think that their conclusion was that body is Atma or Chai is Atma? So Prabhujanebi Shantradeva Tayoho, even though both of them returned, with peaceful mind or convinced and happy with what they all understood, Satya Pratyase Katham Nishidatvam iti ashankyaha. So that what they Pratyaya means conviction that what they have understood is clear, is right. So Katham Nischidatvam. So Bhashyakara said, Nahi anischite abhipretarthe prashantaridam upadyate. Unless you are convinced that you understood what the teacher has said, you cannot be at peace. Tena na uchatuhu idam avabhyam avidamitena viparita grahitvena iti avada. That na uchatuhu idam avabhyam. That they were convinced about their conclusion, therefore they did not say, this is what we do not see. Then Annagiri says, Uktam agruhitva vipritam gruhitamanta utarhi prajapatan opekshaniyo kubuddhitvat. Then Prajapati let them go. Uktam agruhitva. What the Prajapati told them that they did not understand, did not grasp. Viparitam gruhitamantav. And what Prajapati did not say is what they thought, what they grasped. Meaning that they did not understand what Prajapati said, apahata papma is Atma. On the other hand, either they reflect on the body is Atma, which is totally contrary to what Prajapati said. You can see that. Tari Prajapati and Upekshanya, then those fellows Prajapati should have let them go, indifferent. Kubuddhitva, these are no idiots, so they will never understand. And that's how Prajapati ignored them. Iti ashankya prajapatyam abhiprayama. How come Prajapati kim pashyata? Still Prajapati is guiding them. Kim pashyata? What do you see there? So it is that will prompt them, say, That will prompt them to think, why is Prajapati asking what do we see? Already he said, what you do not see, please tell me. We have not told him that we see everything. Why did he say, what do you see? At least that would make them further deliberate. So, Viparita Grahina. The same thing, the other Tikakara says, line 33. Tayoho abhitanukte tatpanuktva prajablipash tatparimaha. So, Bhashya explained tatparya. The reason why they did not respond to Prajapati or did not see the need to reply to Prajapati, because they were only convinced about what they had understood. Alright, if that is so, then how come Prajapati did not ignore them? So, what is the reason why Prajapati asked them, Kim pashyatayadi? What do you to see? So, Vashyakara says, Viparitayadi. Viparita grahino cha shishyau anupekshaniyo iti swameva papracha kim pashyatayadi viparita nischaya apanayaya cha vakshade sadvalankrutau ityevamade. Viparita grahino shishya shishyo anupekshaniyo. This is what Prajapati thinks. Anandagiri says, let them, Prajapati should have ignored them. Says, no, Prajapati did not think that they should be ignored. Viparita grahina, because it will hurt them. See, if you do not understand what you are told, okay. But if you wrongly understand, then that will be hurt you. So that's always the bhayasthanam. There's always a risk involved in communication. If the fellow does not understand, okay. If he understands wrongly, the wrong understanding will hurt him. In this particular instance. So in Vedanta, wrong understanding would hurt the person because Vedanta is meant for living our life. It's not just an intellectual thing. We have to live our life based on what Vedanta teaches. If Atma is apahata papma vijaraha vimrutyuhu, then Atma is sinless. The only way that sinless Atma can be known when the mind becomes sinless. This is the life that you have to grow to a point that your mind becomes sinless. Vijaraha vimrutyu. It says that it is old age and death. Now, old age and death are the characters of the body. That means that you must give up the identity of the body. Then, Vishoka, free from grief, that's a character of mind. That means you must become free from identity with mind. That you think that you're hungry and thirsty, that conclusion is opposite to what the Atma is. That means this conclusion, I am thirsty and hungry, arises from identifying with what I am not. That I am old, I am getting old, I am going to die. So that thinking about you is quite opposite to what they are teaching you. Which means that they are inviting you to become free from identification of the body. Vishokaha, the self is free from grief and delusion. And the grief, delusion belong to the mind. And you think that I am grieving, I am deluded. That means that, so, you inviting you to become free from identification with the mind. So this is not just, we will not know the Atma unless we also become tuned up with the Atma. So all along this teaching is meant for living life. It tells us what the goal is and what the means is. If that is wrongly understood, not understood, okay, you are where you are. But wrongly understood, then you do things wrongly. As it happened in the case of Virochana, that he concluded the body is Atma and that's how they live the life. So Mahaya, Atma Mahaya, therefore you now worship the body. You must fatten the body, decorate the body, worship the body, because that way you are worshipping Atma. So Atma must be worshipped, all right. But if body is Atma, the body is worshipped. Completely misguided. So therefore, if the viparita grahano shishya, when you see that the disciples have understood it wrongly, that wrong conclusion understanding will hurt them. Therefore, no upekshaniya, you should not ignore them. Iti prajapati manyate, so iti swameva papracha. Therefore, Prajapati himself took the initiative to do what is necessary to remove that misunderstanding. Kathavidam Prajapati abhimatam ityavaga adhikatam. How do you think that this is what Prajapati thinks? That we should not ignore the disciples who are wrongly understood. Because viparita nischaya panayaya cha vakshati. You find that Prajapati continues the teaching. He does not ignore, not only he says kim pashyatah, and when they did not come back with the right answer and they confirm that this Atma, Chaya is Atma, then still Prajapati conducts one more experiment to help them recognize that their conclusion is wrong. So that means that Prajapati has not ignored them even though they have misunderstood. So therefore, Prajapati's abhipraya is that the disciples who have misunderstood should not be ignored, because of which he will proceed to again remove their misunderstanding by another experiment. Going to other tika. In the line number 33, Shishyoho Anupekshanyatve Tadiya Viparita Graha Apaneya. Alright. Shishyo Anupekshanyatve. Suppose Prajapati thought that the disciples should not be ignored, then Tadiya Viparita Graha Apaneya. Then Prajapati should have proceeded to teach them what the true nature of Atma is, so that then Viparita Grahanam, all their misunderstanding will be removed. The prashna karya. So again, Prajapati says, Kim pashyatah? What do you see? We would think that if Prajapati knows that these disciples are understood wrongly, and Prajapati believes that it is his duty to remove the wrong understanding, then we would have expected Prajapati to proceed, tell them what the true nature of Atma is, so the wrong understanding will be removed. Instead of that, Prajapati is asking question, Kim pashyatah? What do you see? So we don't see any purpose behind that. So, viparita, where are we? Viparita nischay apanayaya cha vakshati. Because later on, Prajapati will say, another experiment of, may you get well adorned and well attired, etc. Atra prashnottarayo viparita grahana nivritti na drishyate. All right. This is the intention. We don't find that intention being fulfilled. The question of Prajapati is kim pashyata. The question is to remove their misunderstanding. And their reply of what they see, if that question and answer, prashna kim pashyata, what do you see on the part of Prajapati? And uttaram, sarveva idam avam bhagava, that uttara. So, atra prashnottarayoho viparita graha nivritti na drishyate. Even though Prajapati asked them, what do you see? Still, their misunderstanding was not removed, did not go away. Therefore, vakshati. When Prajapati finds that still their misunderstanding continues, therefore he will direct them with another experiment. Satyam, atra tananivrutti pratitihi. It is true that from the reply of these two, what is it? That we see ourselves in the plate full of water from the head to the toe. So that tanivrutti, that Brahma nivrutti or the removal of the wrong notion has not taken place. Kintu asmin vakye tabhyam gruhitatmanah yattaya avadharane krute. But at least kim pashyatha. See this very beautifully it is done here. When Prajapati kim pashyatha, at least they will see what they see. Prajapati inviting them to make a note of what you see. So asmin vakye tabhyam gruhita atmanah. So now they see that this is what we see is Atma. And that's what they said. Tau chatuhu, those two said, sarvam evadavabhyam, that we see our reflection in its entirety, beginning from head to the toe, we see our reflection in its entirety. And so let's see that. So we see the Atma in its entirety. That's what they mean. So the text tau chatuhu, sarvayadam avam bhagavah atmanam pashyavah. We see this self of ours, pratirupam, as reflected in its entirety, alomabhya anakhebhya. Beginning from loma, the hair on the head, to nakha, the nail on the toe. We see the Atma in its entirety. So at least that much they will note, isn't it? So Prajapati's question, what do you see, is meant to make them note what it is that you see. Therefore, asmin vakye tabhyam gruhita atma yattaya avadharane krute. That the Atma that we know now is this much, or this is the Atma. What is the Atma? The one that is seen in the water. What? It has hair, it has nails, this is what it is, right? So that, now what is Atma? That conviction is there in them. So this is Atma. Yattaya avadharane krute. This much is Atma, or Atma is of this nature. Tada adhikasya. Then what will Prajapati say? Now may you get, after 32 years, first of all, may you pare your nails and hair, so, and then become proper, looking. Then put on nice, beautiful clothes, and then all ornaments, etc., and then see. So what happens? There is an addition now. This addition and subtraction. If they really noted what the Atma is, then they would have found that, hey, now in this Atma, this is missing. The hair and nails are missing. Not only that, now the ornaments and clothes are added. So this is a different Atma. So even if they were very sure that the reflection is Atma, Prajapati said, now you see, what do you see? Then this is what they saw. That now we see the Atma from its entirety, from hair to the toe, and so, okay. And now Prajapati said, okay, now you put on your new clothes and new ornaments and remove your nail and cut your hair and things like that. So, tad adhikasya. Prajapati adds something to that Atma. What is it? Sadhu alankara. So, that sadhu alankara, well adorning, meaning that all the ornaments will be extra, will be new. Nakha romade apaga, so agama payabhyam, so sadhu alankara, the ornaments agama are added, and nakha and the roma, the nail and hair are absent. So they will find there something that Atma has become more than what it was in some aspects and become less than before in some other aspects. Then Atma is what? Upachaya, apachaya. Some growth as well as decay has happened in Atma. That Atma cannot be immortal. That Atma, which is subject to growth and decay, increase and subtraction, that cannot be apart, that cannot be immortal. So something will occur to them. So kim pashyata, note in your mind what you see. And then when you again see, then if you noted in the mind what we see earlier, then it will become clear to you that this is not what we saw earlier. Oh, this is something more in it, or something less in it. So therefore, vakshamana ritya brahma nivrutti bhavishyate. So kim pashyata? What do you see? So vakshamana ritya. By the method we will state it later on of putting on ornaments, etc. Brahma nivrutti bhavishyate. Then Prajapati thinks that at least they will be free from the Brahma or the delusion. Anyatha idam adhikamagadam idam apedam yadi jnana bhavat. See what they saw earlier, when Prajapati said, Yesha akshini purusha, the purusha that you see in the eye, and then they in the eye and the water in the mirror. Now when they saw themselves in a plate full of water, they saw the same thing, understand? Meaning that, idam adhikamagata, the Atma that they knew earlier, and Atma now that they see in the water is the same. So that there is something more here, idam apedam, something less, so that is not there. That knowledge, that this Atma that we see now has something more than what we saw before, or less than what we saw before, that knowledge will not come. Iti jnana bhavat na tad nivrittir bhavishyati. That is the reason why their conviction did not change. Because what they saw earlier and concluded that the reflection is the Atma, body is the Atma, that's exactly what they see now, so their conclusion only becomes confirmed. Iti atmana yattavadharanatham. Therefore, yatta, so that these fellows will now, he invites them to see, what do you see? Then they will know yattavadharanartham. Now they will have the conviction that this is much is Atma. So Atma is this. Ityadi prashna. So kim pashyati ityadi prashnottare. So what do you see? Then this is what we see. That prashnottara does not remove the misconception. But that prashnottara creates the ground for subsequently removal of misconception. Therefore these question answers are meaningful. Say what if Prajapati wanted to remove the misconception, then this question on his part, what do you see? And the reply on that part that we see, our reflection, does not remove that misconception. So what is the purpose of this question answer? But question answer creates the ground for subsequently removal of that notion. That is why it is meaningful. So Bhashyakara continues. So viparita nischayapana vakshate sadhu alankrita veti evamadi. In the next passage, for removal of that viparita grahanam, Prajapati will say. Then, so therefore, Bhashyakara explains the meaningfulness of the question on the part of Prajapati. Kim pashyata. He has that in mind. See how subtle perception there is on the part of the teacher, and how he is subtly guiding them to see the truth here. But these fellows are really fat-headed, so then all this is too subtle for them anyway, as we will see. Tauha uchatuhu sarvam eva idam avam bhagavaha atmanam pashyavaha alomabhyaha anakhebhyaha pratirupamite. So they are sincere. They say, yes, we see ourselves completely reflected in this water. So it must be a large plate where they can see themselves completely. And so, sarvam eva idam pashyava, we see ourselves in its totality as we see the Atma in its totality as reflected in this water. What do you mean totality? So Sarvam itself explained. Anakha, so alomabhya, anakhebhya, loma, roma, beginning from the hair tip to the toe. We see the Atma in its entirety. Okay, then keep that picture in your mind. That's what Prajapati has in mind. Then Bhashyakara said, Yathaiva avam he bhagavah lo manakhadi mantau swaha evameva idam lo manakhadi sahitam avayoho pratirupam udasharave pashyava iti. Yathaiva, just as avam he bhagavah lo manakhadi mantau swaha. Just as right now we are those who are possessed of the hair and the nail. Evameva. In the same way, idam lo manakhadidam avayaho pratirupam udasharaya pashyamaha. So we see also in the udasharava, in the plate full of water, the same ourselves as possessed of the hair and the nails. So Prajapatya Prashne Deva Suraj Viparit Graham Anuvadate. And still the Viparit Graham continues that this is where we see the Atma in its entirety. As far as the other Tika is concerned, last line, Yathaiva iti. Yaddevi idanim sarvamedam avam atmanam pasyavideva patha dushyate. So the text says sarvamedam avam bhagava atmanam pashyava. This is the patha. Tathapi, so bhashya yathaiva avam. So idam we don't find here anyway. He must have, but we don't see that part. So tathapi yathaiva idam avam bhagavatmanam pashyavedi patham drishtva acharyahi vyakhyatami drashtavyam. Anyway, so yathaiva, just as we saw we are right now, that's how we see ourselves in the reflection. Yatha atmanam sharyam lo manakhadimandam pashyavah tathvidam pratirupam. So in short, yatha atmanam shariram lo manakhadimandam pashyavah. Just as we see our Atma, which is body, possessed of the hair and the nails, tathaiva, in the same manner, idam pratirupam sarvam lo manakhadimandam pashyavah. Similarly also, this reflection we see as possessed of the hair and the nail. Iti pathadve vyartha ekaritya yojya. So, yathaiva idam or sarvameva idam, whatever it is, Yathaiva idam or sarvameva idam. So, yathaiva Bhashyakara says, so that is Bhashyakara's. So, why does yathaiva? Just as we see that. So, Tikakara thinks that Bhashyakara, that patha, yathaiva idam avam bhagavatmanam pashyavaha, that's what they must have said. So whether sarvameva idam or yathaiva idam, the meaning is the same. As we see ourselves right now, possessed of the nail and the hair, so also we see the Atma in the water as possessed of the nail and the hair. So this is where we are. Now, Prajapati will continue with another experiment. Okay, we'll see. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरि ओम्। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः।